You've been using Claude to get answers, but Claude can also build things. Working tools, interactive dashboards, flowcharts, calculators, all inside the chat window, ready to share in seconds. That's what artifacts are. And once you know how they work, you'll start using Claude very differently. In this video, I'm going to run through what Claude artifacts are, what you can use them for, and some mistakes to avoid when using them. If you're new to the channel, my name is Cian and I am the AI Productivity Coach. And I've taught thousands of people how to use AI to make their work and life way easier. So if that sounds like you, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and join me on this journey. But to start, what are artifacts? Here's the simplest way to think about it. Normally when you ask Claude something, the answer lives in the chat. You read it, copy it, and then paste it somewhere else. And it's pretty much gone the moment you scroll past it. Artifacts are different. When you ask Claude to build something substantial, like a document, a tool, or a diagram, it opens a dedicated panel on the right side of the screen. That panel is the artifact. It's not just a chat reply. It's a live object that you can interact with, edit, and come back to at another point. And you can also share artifacts. When you publish an artifact, you get a shareable link. Anyone with that link can open it and use it in their browser. And that's even without a Claude account. They'll need to sign in if they want to use the advanced features, but pretty cool for sharing generally with people. So Claude isn't just answering your question, it's building something that you can actually share with someone else. In terms of use cases, you can think of it in 5 different buckets for artifacts. Each one is useful for different things. Number 1, probably the most common one, is documents. So basically for any structured writing, so this could be briefs, templates, project plans, all formatted and editable, not buried in a thread. The second one is code. So this could be scripts, formulas, automations. Artifacts will basically put it into a clean block of code, and it's really helpful if you need to copy and paste it across to wherever you're hosting the code. Next one is interactive tools. This is a pretty powerful one for all knowledge workers. Basically, you can create a working tool from one prompt. You don't need to code it on your part. And then you can share it with whoever you want with a simple link. Really helpful if you're trying to prove a concept or do a quick design or just something simple and you want to show it visually to people. The fourth one is SVG graphics. You can create logos, icons, and simple visuals that you can iterate on in the chat. The final one is mermaid diagrams. And these are basically flowcharts and process maps from plain language. There are a couple of interesting use cases that people are using Claude artifacts for. One interesting one I saw recently was like micro quizzes or puzzles. Basically, you can just turn a PDF or a set of guidelines into a game, and then you can then share the link so people can try it out and play around it. So it could be a cool interactive way to do an onboarding or a training or whatever you might want to do. Another really cool use case is data dashboards. So maybe you have a set of data and you want to visualize it. You can actually make interactive data dashboards. So you get a working chart without having to use any business intelligence tool. Final use case that is pretty helpful for a lot of marketers is just publishing landing pages. And in fact, artifacts have actually been indexed a bit by Google. So in some SEO experiments, they've actually ranked surprisingly fast. Once it's published, it's available to everyone on the internet. So maybe that's a good way to just test out a landing page or get your content out there as quickly as possible. So sometimes the artifact doesn't automatically come out from the right-hand side panel. And you very simply just need to prompt it, open up this as an artifact. And then you should see the right-hand panel come out with whatever you've built. But here are 3 mistakes you should avoid when you're using artifacts. Number 1, don't try and build everything in one prompt. Describe the simplest version first and then add features as you progress. This will save you using up too much usage early on, and then you're able to iterate quicker when you build it up. Number 2, if an artifact looks wrong or stops working, don't just reprompt it all over again. Find specifically what's wrong with it and then paste it into the chat to ask it to fix that specifically. This again saves you wasting lots of tokens and usage when it tries to find out the mistake itself and it might actually do something else. Number 3, artifacts look polished, but that doesn't mean the logic is right. For example, if you're using a calculator or a data tool, always just make sure that the information that you're getting is correct. So they have it with artifacts. They're basically Claude's builder mode. So I'd love to know, what are you using Claude artifacts for? Let me know in the comments. I want to get some inspiration from you all. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe and join me on this journey. I also have a weekly AI productivity newsletter, and if that's something you'd be interested in, you can use the link in the description to sign up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.